Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
Hey, I've been there. Timer doesn't start until we have control, by the way. I have been to Paris. Oh man, a clown blew up the cafe.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever.
That's not surprising. All right, let's see what we got here. How do we save the game? That's question number 1. Okay, if we hit escape, we can save. Okay, cool. Escape saves. We want text on. Save as start. Save. Okay, there we go. Alright.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345. I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Oh, we can go in.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
You okay, buddy? Oh wait, that's not a buddy, that's the waitress. Oh, she's alive.
Oh, my much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobbart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink.
Yeah, the waitress can be my buddy.
And bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No, I don't think I'm a doctor.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Okay.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but probably. I haven't checked yet.
I don't know. I haven't looked at him yet.
Perhaps you should.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either.
Accordion. They're making fun of the accordion music? What the heck? Oh, it alters the infamous puzzle a little.
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
Okay.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
For evidence. Because I'm a detective, not.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
I'm not gonna wait for the police. I'm gonna do this all myself.
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, that's it. I don't see anything else in here. That's it. He seems pretty dead. He does. Alright. Can we talk to her so...
Hey!
Huh?
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
I don't see any evidence. Wait, oh, that's him. Okay. None in here, at least. We can't go back there. We can't go back there. All right. Let's go out the door. Let's go out the door. Let's talk to this dude. Can we talk to this dude here?
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no. I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Okay, here they are. I was gonna talk to that guy and ask him if he knew anything.
What a mess. This storming is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
I like the look of the game.
George Stobbart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobbart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the café at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the café?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the café?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe, I wonder? Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
Same.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no.
Hi, everybody!
Hi,
Dr. Nick!
Subconscious. If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious,
Hi,
Hey,
monsieur?
Trinema.
I thought your
Whoa!
training in psychic detection was purely academic.
Double raid.
Academic. You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
How's it going? How is it going? We are playing the first game in the Broken Sword series. Who's this?
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
It's him again. What? Let's ask about the clown.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the café. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English for an American.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
What? That guy is weird.
Yeah. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. Bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll,
Strictly
see you soon.
business. Strictly business. What if we click on this again?
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Zardy's maze, what is that? I mean, it does look nice here. You know, I've been to Paris and I don't remember a cafe blowing up. Just saying. Okay.
There was nothing of interest.
Well, there's a cat. What about this trash can?
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
What's this?
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
Alright, I need something to gain leverage.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown hadn't escaped over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Well, geez, I just break stuff. Why don't you just break stuff, man? Yeah, we need a crowbar or something.
There was nothing of interest.
Or a pole or just a newspaper and a business card will not do anything. So I think that's all we can do here. I think. So let's go back. Nico sounds rather like an American girl trying to speak English with a fake French accent.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Duty.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel beat. I could have knocked his block off.
Okay.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
All right.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship.
Or a disguise, so you didn't recognize who he really was.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you. Don't touch that phone.
Sorry.
Hey, stop that. Get away from there. What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, we? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
He's gonna crack my nut. I don't want my nut to be cracked.
The door was securely locked.
I definitely don't want that. That sounds bad. It sounds bad. Whoa! Look at this. It's a map. I've only got 2 locations. I can go to the police as well. Alright, I want to go back. I'm not done here yet. What if I use this on him?
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Okay. Alright, we gave him a newspaper and that got rid of him. Well, I mean, it's all we had. I did not think that would work.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Wait, who's this? That's her. I don't think I should call her yet. So I don't really have anything to talk to her about. This is also an era before cell phones, right? So I think it was. When was this game made? 1996, yeah. I mean, cell phones existed, but they were not, like, they were not not everyone had one. I guess she's a reporter, so she could have one. She could have one, I suppose. Yes, I am. I mean, I'm familiar with it as a game. I haven't played it.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Stinky. The stinky entrance to a sewer. I don't know. See, that's where I got. I'm not familiar with it. I'm familiar with it that it exists. So I guess I'm not familiar with it. I just know it exists. Stinky. Hey, here's the thing. I've seen Alex playing it a few times.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Ew, gross. What's this?
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
What was that?
It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. It was the soggy tissue I found in the sewers.
I love me my jank ass PC platformers, that's for sure. Who doesn't like a jank ass PC platformer?
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat.
George!
I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Yeah, I played those. I played all of them. Including the 5th one. We played all the Quest for Glory games.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu! That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right.
Yes.
He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
That's not very nice.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
He's got a good point.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ha, that's what you say.
That's what they all say. They all say dough. So, I'm slightly confused. Why is he taking it as a mission to solve this case? Like,
was the guy you saw killed
really?
in the briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
I have to be going.
I'll let you out.
Oh.
Thanks for your time.
Go on, be off with you.
Okay, now I'm back out here. Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Sergeant Moo?
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
Okay.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
Okay.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
What does that
Was he
mean?
curious about all that psycho-detective stuff?
The once over?
Inspector Rosso is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in L.A. I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
I don't have a home.
I've tracked down the clown's movements, Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah, there's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So, how did he know it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can
Whoops.
add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
Man, I'm so bad about starting the timer. I'll fix it. All right, I gotta fix the timer. It's been stopped for quite a while. We had that raid and all that. I think I gotta add like 30 minutes to it. There. There we go. We added 30 minutes to it. Okay, he wants us to go home.
See you later, Sergeant.
So do I make a call to her or what? This game is starting out. I mean, I could go to the police or wherever it was.
Bonjour, Collard.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobbart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
I found the clown's escape route, I think.
You think?
He ran into a blind alley and took to the sewers.
Very apt, but then what?
I don't know. Maybe I could come see you.
I really am very busy.
Oh, okay. I'll keep searching.
Good. Be sure to let me know if you find anything.
You can count on it. See you.
Why is it just the way he's talking, but he sounds a little bit creepy. Just tad. You can count on it. kind of like the guy in that one game where we made peanut butter. Remember that game we made peanut butter? We learned the secret to making peanut butter. You remember that? What was that game called? I don't even remember.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone has to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Come here.
That's not very nice.
He is with Inspector Rosso, like Laurel and Keaton. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. May I see Inspector Rosso?
He is not here.
But
do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a...
Oh yeah, that is what I was talking about.
3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me. Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was... a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Not to his face.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have trouble believing you.
Holmes? Okay.
I found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah. And that is supposed to make me happy, is it?
Welcome back, Air.
About what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Hey, I remembered what I was going to say, and then I forgot again. I can't do it. Okay, well, I can't do anything here. We've only got a few places we can go right now. I'm back. Has anybody else been to Paris? Oh yeah, I remember. I like how when we said the cafe, like, he knew what we were talking about. He knew what cafe we were talking about. There's a lot of cafes in Paris. Like, a lot of cafes. There's not one singular cafe. There's a lot of cafes. So saying the cafe is not specific at all. Maybe I should put the tool back. Should I put the tool back? Maybe put that back since I borrowed it, and be nice to put it back. No, I guess
it was a battered metal toolbox.
I guess not.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Okay, go into the door now.
Hi there, remember me?
How could I forget? The man with the sewer obsession.
It's not an obsession. I just like the ambiance.
And the stench.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division.
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you?
So wait.
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was.
He's convinced that we're a cop because we showed him a business card. All right.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
So you don't want to hear about my experiences in the desert? I fought to make this country what it is today.
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time. Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Maybe it doesn't work
Do you
at
know the
all.
waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes,
Maybe I just broke it.
quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
months ago. I look forward
I know what I did wrong.
to the relief she gives me when she visits.
I know exactly what I did wrong.
So you'd miss her if she wasn't there.
I'll fix it real quick.
Where else would I find to cut my toenails?
Cut your toenails? What? That's weird.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
You did it.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Did I show you this tissue?
We miss you.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha.
This
That looks
game
like a
is
clown's
jank.
nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Well, you're the one that wanted to add bonus votes to incentive queue games, and then it got all weird. And I didn't disagree with you. I thought you should be able to add bonus votes to them.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little secret number that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
That's valid. That's valid.
I have to be going. Thanks.
I know, I turned it down
the
too.
citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Raymond, I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
I turned it down and it's like, oh, don't do that. Okay, there we go. There. That's about half volume. There. Let's call that number. Hey, MRA. Yeah, this is the North American name. I don't know. People seem to know it by the Broken Sword name, but this is the North American name. Yeah, it does let you read. I don't know why, but it does.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi. My name's George Stobbart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobbart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but, oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I didn't say anything about a clown.
Did you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
I didn't say anything about a clown. I said something about a bombing, and then he was like, I don't know anything about a clown. What a liar. He's a lion. He's a lying liar.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight,
Monsieur Plantar.
I agree. Animation good.
Forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
He knows more than he's saying. I'm just saying.
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
Really? Everybody needs a screwdriver. Like, everybody. Broken Sword 3 and 4 are the bad ones. There's also a 2.5, which is like a fan-made game. Okay, I still can't go anywhere else. Alright. I don't know why! Why don't they have the taco party song? What the heck? What's going on? We got all of our sounds working, right? If I do a sound like... Dough works?
Woohoo!
Woohoo works? Why would the taco party sound not work? It's just a sound. It doesn't work though. I got a free taco party. I don't understand why it's not working. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh well. I'll have to fix that later, I guess. Let's talk to this guy again.
Sergeant Moo?
Please go away, monsieur.
Alright, I guess he doesn't
See you
want...
later, Sergeant.
I guess he doesn't want to talk to me then.
I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
So yeah, when we have a guessing game... we have a character that comes... It says a random character gets picked from a list that comes into the room. And you can add a character to the list of characters that come into the room. That's what the character redemption thing is. I think Finkelroy mentioned, hey, we should add this character, or we should add this character before. So I added it a way that you could add characters to that list. Like if you wanted to add this guy, or if you want to add yourself, for example. Let's go back down here. Yeah, or the doctor. There you go. So now when the guessing game starts, it will now say the doctor. The doctor. Let's go up again. Let's see what this guy says again. Oh, he's not here anymore.
The fountain had probably been attractive at one time, but now it looked like an old stained urinal. The door was locked. The door was locked.
The door was locked. The door. Maybe I can open it with this. Let's jam it in there.
The door was locked.
What if I click on this?
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So I can't actually go in there. I can just knock on the door. That's hilarious, Finkelroy. Hilarious. I laughed on the inside. And that's what really matters, right?
There was nothing of interest.
I like how I just kick it. There was nothing of interest. What, that it's they're laughing on the inside? That's what everybody says when they don't think something's funny. I don't know what to do. I can't double click. Too bad you can't double click for fast movement. You can't double click for fast movement like you can in some games. That is slightly a shame. Oh, let's call her up again. We actually have more info. I forgot we have more info. Let's call her again.
Bonjour, Collard.
It's me again, George Stobbart.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.